hopefully see the inside of the aircraft there. Got a false floor in the middle, more like it would be the part missing in the original kit, so I've added a bit of a false floor there, a bit of a back on the canopy. That's the extras I've done on that. Right, so you've got the the wings and nacelles joined in. I remembered what the engine bit's called as a nacelle, isn't it? So I've got the on each of the wings we've got the nacelle, the undercarriage, the well, mudguard, and making the wheels, they go round. Actually, that sounds like an obvious thing, but I'm just saying that they're free moving, and in this case I've had to put the wheels back there, if you know what I mean. Just the two halves are split off, so I had to repair that and invent a new, create a new part for the X part. That's homemade, that is. Try and get it back in focus. The propeller is moving, so that's good, but it's all put in place and taped. Unfortunately, this part is I can't get it to stick in place, this leg bearer, but it's not important really, because it's only cosmetic really, because it's the wheels are glued there already, and they got it glued on that point, so there's three points of contact anyway on there. That's that one. There's a light underneath here, which is already painted, already glued in before I got the kit, so I taped that off and I'll paint around that later another time. And it's exactly the same on this side, but this side, this time, this leg is, this part isn't quite fitting, so it's not as if I can learn from it, because it's the old Airfix kit, and I wouldn't have another copy of this again. I don't expect. I've still got the air filter thing going on there too, but that's the first half, the first two halves. Well, not the first two halves, they're all the two halves. I'm talking nonsense here, but I'm making it up as I go along, you see. I painted some of the seats, trying to give an impression of leather or somewhere to sit, and as I tried to show before, the control panel is painted. Let's see how this camera handles lights now. You see that? No, it's not showing up, is it? And of course, all I need to do now is fit the wings on each side, and I've started painting the canopy as well, but I'll show you that again. Right, a bit of progress here, and I've got both wings on. They're not bad, they're fitted quite well, and I've got the second half of the tail refixed on. It was snapped off, so I very carefully held that in place at an angle so it would dry and stick. Hopefully it'll stay stuck on. The aircraft stands on its wheels now. The model stands on its wheels. Got to put the rear wheel back on, because that's snapped off as well from when it was put on by the original builder. Unfortunately, the wheels are a bit squiffed to one side. I did what I could to get it balanced, but unfortunately the way they've gone together hasn't really gone perfectly right, but I'm hoping that that won't matter too much. Still got the doors to put on, the nacelle undercarriage doors. I've still got the a few other things to put on. Cockpit canopy I've already painted. Just put it aside for a second. Got the canopy painted there. Usual green in the undercoat, and then black I put this time for the main outside colour. Here we go. There we are. It's done. My Mosquito Night Fighter Mk.II. There we are. It's all black. I've used the original decals. A little bit of silvering on it, and because, for the sake of alignment, register, they didn't put the red dot in them. I had to put them in afterwards. Unfortunately, they cut like a 30-year-old decal, and the red dot on this side kept coming off. So I did find it afterwards, but I'll have to put it in with a bit of glue, or just glue it on, because it's not going to stick normally like a normal decal. No decals on the bottom, so that saves a lot of trouble. The wheels are slightly off, but probably said that before. Got the fancy Night Fighter aerial on the front of it. See that there? Can't really go close in because it's a different camera. But the canopy is fairly clear still, and well, everything's gone together. As like I say, it's a 30-year-old kit. At least a 30-year-old box in. It's probably older than that. Probably a 40-year-old kit. But there we are. Not a lot to say because you've seen the previous stages. One or two things I did done differently, perhaps, but I had to make another gun by there. I'll point it out with this cocktail stick. That's a new gun. It's a bit of polystyrene rod it is. It's just a 7.7mm probably, something like that. Anyway, all quite pleased with that, and put it on my shelf now and let it gather dust, which will show up with a nice black surface. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye bye.